What's good, y'all? I'm back with another video. Now today, I'm finna be reacting to Dr. Umar. He's one of my favorite people. I love Dr. Umar definitely because how much he loves black people. You know what I'm saying? We unapologetically black over here, but you could be unapologetically white over here as well. I don't give a shit. You could be unapologetically conservative, unapologetically liberal, but I'm unapologetically black because I am black. I'm unapologetically black. It's okay. That don't mean I hate white people though. But welcome in if you white. All right, let's get it. Let's go. We'll hop right into it. Let's hurry. Like, hey, if you come over here and you white and you want to listen, let's do it. Let's do it. Love y'all. Love all y'all. Y'all my brothers and sisters. We all in words. We all in words. I'm just playing. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let me stop, man. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know what type of fan base I'm about to bring in here, but I definitely rock with Dr. Umar, and let's see what Umar got to say. So this is Dr. Umar says he won't listen to Kendrick Lamar's music until his fiance identifies as black and Drake. Okay, that's interesting. That's definitely an interesting title. Let's keep going. Let's go.
How you feel about Drake suing his own label over Not Like Us? You heard about that?
As far as Drake's lawsuit against Universal Music Group, which is one of the 6 largest entertainment companies in the world, and I think Universal is the single largest music company in the world. But first of all, I have to say this to put it in context. I don't listen to Kendrick's music. I don't listen to Drake's music.
Okay.
And it's not because of anything against Kendrick or Drake.
What? You don't listen to Kendrick or Drake? Ooh. I had to stop that for a second. What? The 2 most prominent artists of the decade? Come on, man. Both of them are nice. Like, regardless of the beef and the war, both of them are nice. They both have created compelling music. They both are going to live on as the greatest of all time in hip-hop. What? Umar, what? Okay, let's get going.
Drake. I don't listen really to nobody from this generation. Like, I'm still listening to my Tupac. I'm still listening to my Naughty by Nature, my Big Daddy Kane, my Public Enemy, my KRS-One. Even R&B. I'm still listening to 90s and 2000s R&B. I'm not a fan of this generation's music. So I can only go off their personality. I think Kendrick has a wonderful personality. He seems like a wonderful dude, a great guy. So here's my question. I would have the same question for Kendrick Lamar's fiance as I would have for Travis Hunter's girlfriend. Because as you know, Art, I'm fair across the board. I don't cut nobody no slack.
Okay.
The rules are the rules. The principles are the principles. Okay. So the question I would ask Travis Hunter's girlfriend, or Travis Hunter for that matter, is the same question I would ask Drake's fiance, or Drake for that matter. Does your fiance, Kendrick's fiance for that matter, I would ask Kendrick, does your mixed race fiance identify as a black woman on a full-time basis? And if brother Kendrick, who I love and respect, Drake, I love and respect y'all, this ain't no personal issue, but if Kendrick tells me that his fiance does not identify as a black woman on a full-time basis, then he is a bunny hopper, and I cannot listen to his music. I can't.
Hey, listen, man. Dr. Umar be just giving it like it is. He be just giving it like it is, man. It's facts. If you identify as white, then you're a bunny. You're a bunny hopper. I won't say facts, but it's how he views it. Not like, you know, I don't care who you date. Love who you want to love. Be with who you want to be with. You know, it is a harsh truth in our community. Like, but he just wants people to be unapologetically black. If you're going to be unapologetically black, you need to be with a black woman. That's how he sees it. And I agree to a degree with that, you know. To a degree, you know. But I think you could be with whoever you want. Love, you know, whatever. Let's keep going.
I didn't know. I thought she was black because somebody told me she was black. I thought I heard that before. But if it's crystal clear that she's biologically black is probably what they meant are. So Kendrick Lamar's fiance is biologically black, but she doesn't identify full-time as a black woman, allegedly, then I can't listen to his music. I can't. We got to stop all this bunny hopping. Black people are at war. You saw what happened to Jordan Neely. You saw what happened to Sonia Massey. You see what's happening to black people all day. We can't afford this. We need our soldiers to be soldiers for the community. And no black man can be a soldier for the African race if he's bunny hopping with a non-black woman. So even if she has African ancestry, if one of those parents are black, if she don't identify full time, she's a snow bunny. You know my rules. No rice, no ice, no spice, no sand, and no salsa. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. But to your question.
Shit, he just answered what I was thinking in my mind. I was like, how do you feel about black men or black women dating Hispanic people? And like, this is no disrespect to my Hispanic audience, no disrespect to Hispanic people at all. Love y'all 100%. But I have noticed that there is an area where Hispanic people truly don't seem to like black people. It seems like it, but I feel like they are black though. It's weird. Like, I don't know. I wonder how he feels about that. I'm like back and forth about this. I've heard a lot of Hispanic people say some racist shit towards black people. Crazy, man.
To your question. So again, Kendrick, Travis, I need clarity on the political identity of your women. Drake, I need clarity on your political identity. Now, to your question, Art. I believe Drake has a case. And I'm going to tell you why I believe Drake has a case against the Universal Music Group.
Okay.
I believe Drake has a case. And I'm being fair because, like I said, I like Kendrick's personality. Disappointed he's a bunny hopper, but I like Kendrick as a person. I like Shannon Sharp's personality, but he's a bunny hopper. Okay, so with that being said, I think Drake has a case. There's nothing personal against Kendrick. I like him as a person. The reason I say Drake has a case, Drake is alleging that Universal Music Group is suppressing his music, suppressing his streams. They haven't been marketing him as strongly as they have been marketing Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick and Drake are both signed to labels that are subsidiaries of Universal Music Group. So that is a conflict of interest.
Facts.
That is a conflict of interest. You represent me and you represent my arch nemesis. That's a conflict of interest. And if we are going to be honest, Art, and again, I don't listen to their music, so I can't say if Kendrick's music is better than Drake's. I can't say Drake's music is better than Kendrick. They're both bunny hoppers, so I don't listen to them. But categorically and qualitatively speaking, I have heard Kendrick's Not Like Us a whole lot more since it dropped than I've heard Drake. And mind you, even though I don't listen to them personally, I'm in the airports all the time. I'm in hotels all the time. I'm on interviews all the time. I'm in radio stations all the time. I'm in, black cars all the time. I'm around enough other people, Art, that I know what people are listening to.
Nah, that's why you got to listen more to the music, man, to understand. Like, first of all, Kendrick Lamar is more lyrically better than Drake. He is. People who listen to music, that's all opinion. Lyrically is all better. So one person can say one thing, one person can say the other thing. But Not Like Us was a hit. It was a hit. It hit different. Like, it hit better than what Drake put out. Even though I think Drake's song was a hit as well. Drake's songs were definitely hits, but that Not Like Us hit different. It hit different when it dropped. It hit different, man. That's why it's played everywhere. That's why it's played everywhere. But don't worry, Drake will drop something and it'll counterbalance all this stuff that's going on. Just give it time. That's how Drake is. But yeah, he's right. Drake, that is a conflict of interest. That is a conflict of interest. Drake definitely does have a case.
And what's on the radio is Kendrick and not Drake as much. And so to the point, does Drake have a case that Universal Music Group is suppressing his music, suppressing his marketing, and promoting Kendrick? Absolutely. He has a case.
He does.
He definitely has a case. No, anybody who's looking at this objectively has to admit Drake has a case. Even if Drake's music is, I keep mixing them up. Even if Kendrick's music is better, than Drake, they're still not promoting Drake enough. And Drake is as accomplished as Kendrick. I even read something that he kind of is outdistancing Kendrick on a couple of different musical parameters, right?
Yeah, he is.
But Kendrick is outdistancing him.
And let's be 100. I know y'all gonna feel away, but let's be 100. Kendrick Lamar would have never got that Super Bowl performance if it wasn't for that diss with Drake. Let's be 100. Kendrick Lamar, what like the biggest song of Kendrick Lamar's career is a diss to Drake. What's the common denominator here? Kendrick Lamar's last album didn't do as hot. It didn't do that good. But when he dissed Drake, went to the moon. Drake has said people's name and made them a bunch of money. Drake is a legend. Drake is up there. Drake's definitely surpassed Kendrick on many accolades. Many.
On a couple of different music parameters as well. But at the end of the day, all things considered equal, I think they should probably get the same amount of radio play art. And the fact that they're not clearly says Universal is pumping Kendrick and suppressing Drake.
Facts.
And Drake is also alleging that Universal Music knew that Kendrick was going to subliminally accuse Drake of inappropriate relations with children in that song. And Drake feels like they should have made him delete that line, or they should at least have made him aware that Kendrick was about to publish a diss track that accuses you of sexually inappropriate behavior with children. He did have a right to know that. If you are my music company, you should let me know what's about to be said about me so I can prepare myself, and you didn't. But more than that, you should have stopped him from releasing that line, because people are going to believe it even if it's not true, and that can hurt my sales. So I do believe Drake has a case, and I think the best way to handle this, honestly, maybe let Drake go. Maybe Drake is ready to go independent. Maybe Drake wants to go over to Sony. I don't know, Art. You know what I mean? I think Drake can handle his own independently. So I mean, he is one of the most successful.
But like, I think that song did so much damage with what it said that's why people don't realize the suing. Why the suing that's coming up? It did so much damage with what it said because he's such a big artist, and it's not like it was back in the day when you were making diss records. When you were making diss records back in the day, there wasn't really that many sponsorships and big deals and big platforms connected to all this, like this effectively keeping the ship moving. Now it's so much connected to it that it's like when you make an accusation like that, it's gonna reach mountains, and those mountains can be dangerous for a person. So yeah, Drake definitely has a case on that.
Successful black musicians ever. You know, he's broken records from, you know, R&B and pop artists. You know, so I think they probably need to let him go. They're definitely going to have to prove that they did not side with Kendrick in this beef, and I think they did. You know, but I'm not saying, you know, nothing. You know, I'm not shooting Kendrick down, and I'm not lifting Drake up. As I said, they're both bunny hoppers, so I'm not going to listen to either one of them until they stop bunny.
Wait, Drake ain't how Drake bunny hopping? Oh, his son's mom. Okay. Okay. And Kendrick, technically, his wife ain't said whether she's white passing or whatever. Yeah, you know.
Hopping, or until Kendrick's wife decides to be full-time African, then that's another. You know, fiance decides to be full-time African, that's another conversation. But I like the guys. I like them both. Can't listen to them for obvious political reasons. But I do think Universal sided with Kendrick, and I think that Drake has a right to push forth this lawsuit. Is he a little bitter that he lost the beef? Sure, he's a little bitter that he lost the beef. But losing the beef ain't got nothing to do with my music label overly promoting my adversary and not sufficiently promoting me.
Facts.
It's not acceptable.
Facts.
I think he has a case.
Facts. Nope. Facts, man. Like Dr. Umar Johnson tells it like it is. I love listening to Dr. Umar Johnson because he don't hold nothing back. He don't hold nothing back. And definitely dope to hear, y'all. Subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm gonna get out of here.